Soviet officer will be 2 still drinking milk puppies, mercilessly thrown under the tank. The dog's mother, to see the situation, struggled to break free and rushed over. Then the officer loudly reprimanded the dog trainer. The heartache of the dog is not as bad as the heartache of the Soviet soldiers. The dog's life is important, but the life of the people is more important. The German blitzkrieg offensive is rapid. Then the soldiers to take a dynamite packet of life in exchange for the German tanks. It is clear that the use of dogs to blow up the tanks is more advantageous. Because the dog's body is relatively low, coupled with agile movements, the German tanks inside the machine gunner is difficult to deal with. So despite the dog owner is very reluctant, but also must be trained in accordance with the officer's method, they first put all the military dogs into the cage, continued to starve for a week, every day can only drink some water to save their lives. After 7 days, the dog's food bowl was filled with ribs and thrown under the tank. The hungry dog really took the initiative to rush over. The officer ordered to use this method of feeding in the future so that the dog formed a conditioned reflex, and then the officer ordered the soldiers to start the tank, and in the roar of the machine, the restless dog lost its desire for food. And at this time, one of the trainers could not bear to see the dog suffer so much and led the dog to go home, but the officer fired a warning shot directly.
Come back!
Who knows, the understanding of the dog rushed back, lowered his head, and sat down. It hoped that the officer did not shoot his master. Let the dog to blow up the German tanks. Many people cannot accept. Vasily know that his dog sooner or later know life. So in the night, Vasily wanted to sneak out of the school with the dog, but did not want to be found by the officer. The officer warned Vasily, the moment you step out of the door of the barracks, it also means that you and your dog are deserters. And the next step is to be shot on the spot. So Vasily had no choice but to think of another way. The next day, he took out his certificate of disability, hoping to get his superiors to authorize him to be discharged from the army. But before he could get in, the door was stopped by the guards, and also met with ridicule from the guards. The entire country is united in the fight against the enemy, and yet you chose to be discharged for the sake of a dog. The whole country is united against the enemy, but you choose to desert for a dog. You will be scorned by more people.